Compiling the Linux kernel, how much size is needed? I have downloaded the newest most stable Linux kernel, 2.6.33.2. I thought I would test this using VirtualBox. So I create a dynamically sized hard disk of 4 GB. And installed CentOS 5.3 with just the minimum packages. I set up the make menu config with just the default settings. After that I ran make and got the following error. The amount of space I have left is my virtual size is 4 GB, but the actual size is 3.5 GB. How much size should I give when compiling and installing a Linux kernel? Are there any guidelines to follow when doing this? This is my first time, so just experimenting with this.
On my recent AMD 64 build of 4.4.0-57 on Ubuntu 16.04, I needed about 14.5 GB of space for the build outputs. That seems a lot, and it seems that it's mostly transiently needed files, example, .o files, resulting from compiling a .c file.
Refer to this link, this URL. I compiled and made Linux kernel 4.0.0, RC1 on my HP Stream 13, 2 GB RAM, dual-core Intel Celeron N2840, based on the clear instruction on this URL, and this is my experience. After the git clone, the disk in use in the separate kernel directory, 1691 MB. During the make compile, the disk space in use went up to 15,674 MB, so more than 15 GB. Total compile time was 299 minutes, or 5 hours. Quite long, probably caused by my slow CPU and slow disk.
From guide. Note, if you do not have lot of disk space in src, then you can unpack the kernel source package on any partition where you have free disk space, like home. Because kernel compile needs lot of disk space for object files like star.o, for this reason the src Linux must be a soft link pointing to your source directory.
An April 2010 Linux kernel is about 60 MB bzip2 archive, which after unpacking and compiling takes about 400-500 MB. You can check your directory size with do hs like.
It seems that the size requirement either has increased over the years or is greater for the real-time kernel. My Linux RT Devil directory is 36 GB.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.